I was fine, because the first 12 hours, I slept. Wondrous. Now, when I got into Hong Kong, that was the problem. That was where it started. Because I was there queuing up, and I don't know if you've been to Hong Kong airport, but they, at the time, were as worried about bird flu as they are about terrorism and bombings and stuff, exploding suitcases. They are equal pegging in Hong Kong. Basically, if you want to create some kind of international stir, just sneeze on a handbag and leave it unattended. And I was queuing up in biosecurity, and there were these signs everywhere going, do not cough or sneeze. If you cough or sneeze, you will be detained for 28 hours. Yes, while they clean out your ears and poke up your bum and do whatever they need to do to determine if you're ill. So I was like, right, so must not sneeze. But the woman in front of me had been in duty free. And she had, yes, she had read sample as an instruction, not an offer. And she'd sampled everything. And I was sort of behind this woman who smells of Calvin Klein's piss. And I was sort of... I thought, I'm actually going to fucking sneeze. Don't sneeze, do not sneeze. And I thought, fuck it, I need to sneeze. I thought, no, and I just went, Now, the force of stopping a sneeze went down my ill body. I did catch it, but it kind of went, like that. You don't know you can breathe in through your arsehole till you try. I was literally like, It did touch the air. For the more delicate among you, just imagine a turtle doing an impression of a cuckoo clock. And this man at security went... And I thought, oh no. No. Yes? Then he went, passport and boarding card. Did you just sneeze? And I went, no, I nearly just shit myself. I'm so sorry. I think basically, I think it was the food on the plane. I had a lamb biryani. It was nice, but you know. And then he looks at my boarding card, and he looks at my occupation, and he goes, oh, you comedian. And I went, yeah, and he goes, oh, so you comedian like Jerry Seinfeld? Like, oh, what is the deal with airline food? And now you just shit yourself. That is hilarious. I'm like, isn't it just? And he went, oh, get back on the plane. I was like, thank you. But I couldn't help thinking as I was walking down the gantry, like this, by the way. I couldn't help thinking, so let me get this straight. If I sneeze, I'm detained for 28 hours. But if I shit my pants, please get back on the plane. Get back in the airtight plane. The airtight plane with 554 other people for whom oxygen masks will not fall from the overhead locker. And do you know what I thought? It's a good thing that I am not going to New Zealand. I mean, like, if I turned up in New Zealand with, like, poop in my knickers, they'd be like, oh, you're trying to import nuts and seeds. I'd be like, they've been processed. So I sat back on the plane and I thought, right, okay, I must write clean comedy. I don't know how this works. And then I thought I'll watch a film. So I started watching a film, and then about 20 minutes in, it skipped. I'm like, oh, what? And I rewound it, and it went, I thought, fuck you. Bing! And this woman comes along, and she went, hello! And I went, I'm so sorry to bother you, but my film has skipped. Could you check the disc or something? And she went, oh, well, which film is it, and roughly what scene, you know? And I went, well, the film is Knowing with Nicolas Cage. Don't know if any of you have seen it. But the bit that's missing, I've been following the plot, and round about now there should be a big, massive Hollywood plane crash. Yes. I asked this question at 35,000 feet. And the air stewardess went into panic mode and just went, oh, we've edited your film. And I went, what? And she went, we've edited your film so it doesn't put you off flying. And I thought, tell a joke, make a friend. So I went, well, to put me off flying. You shouldn't have let half these ugly fuckers back on the plane. I mean, I'm talking loudly at this point, yes. And I'm going, I mean, Jesus Christ, I've been wanting to strangle the kid in 36G, and he's too fat. I mean, for fuck's sake, if this plane bursts into flames and we all plummet towards concrete, you haven't got to be worried I'm going to be scared or paranoid. You've got to be worried I might start wanking off to it, you know what I'm saying? I was moved. I was moved to the back of the plane for disturbing people. And while I was sat at the back, I thought, I feel really bad. I thought, I feel so bad because I'm supposed to make people's lives happy. And I've just upset about, 16 people in a plane. And I just thought, I need to make a friend. I need to kind of, save myself. And then at that point, there was a woman sat next to me and I went, hello. And she went, I'm sorry, I just don't like flying, It makes me very nervous. I always think I'm going to lose things. And I thought, tell a joke, make a friend. And so I went, you're scared of losing things? And she goes, yes, I'm scared of losing mainly like my passport. And I went, well, if you're scared of losing things, you should put your passport in your vagina, because I've heard a black box survives any crash. I then had to explain what a black box was. And when she found out, bing, no, please don't, hello, and they couldn't move me anywhere else. I was kind of stuck with the woman who hated me, so I had no one to talk to, and I felt really sad. So I thought, do you know what? I think they had the right idea with the film. If you don't like something, edit it. So I thought, I know how I can edit the plane. I'll get plastered. And you get free drinks. So I ordered a Singapore sling, and another, and another, and another. And by the time I landed, I was fucked. And